Morning everybody, I'm Mario Terminiello. We're here today at Hardwick Park. I'm a coach at Mainsworth Amateur Boxing and Fitness Club. I'm also an AP worker at RJR Sports and Fitness Centre. I'm here today joined by Richard O'Neill, and we're just going to chat about our AP provision and our future plans.
Morning everybody, we're here today, 12th of April at Hardwick Park. My name's Richard O'Neill, founder and head coach of Mainsworth Amateur Boxing and Fitness Club. Also our AP provision, which is RJR Sports and Fitness Centre. So we're going to have a chat today about what we offer to schools and what we're pushing and trying to do and keep moving in the right directions to help children.
Right, so just to get us started, Richard, just tell us a little bit about you. What were you like as a kid growing up?
Yeah, really it's a long one and it's a hard one to say, but I struggled as a kid, and education wasn't a massive strong point in my life in school. It was hard really. I didn't stick in at school. I found it really hard. I couldn't sit at a table like other children and get on to my day-to-day work like they do. So I was really what you call as
non-academic.
Yeah, non-academic. I was overweight as a child. I wasn't very sporty, just misbehaved. And I believe now as I've got older and I've pinpointed what it's about, it's ADHD, but you're just classed as a bad child back then. But really struggled in school, and it wasn't easy for us. But as the years went on, obviously got into trouble. Not going into too much detail. Left school. I had no direction of where my life was going, and it was frustrating times really. And got to do a bricklaying apprentice course, got chucked off that for misbehaving, because basically it wasn't something I was passionate about and really something I couldn't see myself doing. So life took a stale again there. I was stuck, didn't know what I wanted to do. At 18 years old, got into utilities, and I was on the utilities for 15 years. I was taught at school I was never going to be successful, I would never do anything, probably down to me misbehaving, but school weren't educating me in the right places where I needed educating really. So like I say, I was on the utilities for 15-20 years, and then my little girl came along, Riley Jane, and that's the reason we run RJR Sports and Fitness Centre, our alternative provision, named after myself and my little girl. Pardon me. My little girl got diagnosed in 2023 with autism. She's non-verbal, so my life took another stale, and I thought, I've done everything I can do in the utilities. I'm going to push on now, and I'm going to open RJR Sports and Fitness Centre off the back of a boxing club that we set up in November 2022, which is Mainsworth Amateur Boxing and Fitness Club. And the club has massively grown. We had the club open for 2 years, and then we decided we were going to set up an AP provision, because we were helping these children and we were seeing them strive and seeing their education, and they were learning in a different way. So that was the reason for setting up RJR Sports and Fitness Centre, because we teach children real life scenarios, we teach them the risks of social media, we get kids back on the right track, we learn them the risks of social media, alcohol, drugs, just getting them back disciplined, showing them manners, respect, getting them on the right track in life.
So would you say you've seen firsthand with the struggles, obviously getting a diagnosis for Riley Jane? I know that's not an easy process.
No, it's not.
It's probably took a while. You've seen firsthand how hard it is for parents. You want something out there for these kids, so they don't lose the ways.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you there. I struggled myself, but firsthand I've experienced it with my own daughter Riley Jane. and parents are stuck, and there's not the help out there for them, and there's not many places like offering what we offer at RGR Sports and Fitness Centre and Mains Farmington Boxing and Fitness Club. Parents need that extra support, and that's what we are here to do. We're here to help people, and we want to get children on the right path. We work with Sport at England. It's a big organisation with neurodiversity. Neurodiversity isn't just one label, it's neurodiversity. Neurodiversity is everybody, everyone's equal, and everybody deserves a chance in life.
Of course, yeah.
I deserved a chance, someone to believe in me, and that was my boxing coaches, and that massively changed my life and got my life back on the right track. Before I had boxing, I was lost. Back to what I started there, I had no direction where I was going, what I wanted to do, and I believe everything happens for a reason. I found boxing, and like I say, boxing changed my life. I ended up being good as an amateur, having 16 bouts, winning 14. I didn't start boxing properly till I was 27 due to getting into trouble. I'm not going into too much detail about that because people don't want to know about that. It's just my life experiences and how it's changed my life. Then I turned professional, and I had 9 professional fights, winning 7, drawing 1. And I was told off a good friend of mine, who I class as a good friend now, and also my coach Les Gibson and Ian Dunbar. Boxing changes lives. It's not just about the boxing, it's about life skills, and that's where I first-hand experienced how much boxing can change people's lives. That's why when Riley Jane came along, and then back to Riley Jane's diagnosis, going through EHC plans, going through lots of paperwork, I got Riley Jane a private assessment at Treetops at Newton Aycliffe to give Riley Jane that extra support she needed. Riley Jane is not in mainstream school no more. She's at Evergreen at Bishop Auckland, which is a great school. They're doing great things with her. They're learning Riley Jane in a way. Like, Riley Jane can't sit at a desk, she can't learn that way, so they learn Riley Jane in the ways they think she can learn.
Yeah.
And that's to try and push Riley Jane on.
So just a little bit about the provision then, Richard. What would a day in the life look like? It's RGR Sports and Fitness Centre. What activities would the kids be doing? What would be focusing around?
A day in the life at RGR Sports and Fitness Centre will be, first and welcome them in, making them feel welcome, making them feel part of a team. These children need that extra support. Not at a mainstream school sitting at a desk saying you will do this, you will do that. These kids are struggling, so they need positive people and role models. Been there, done it, boxed. They're going to look up to me as a type role model, and also yourself, Mario.
Yeah.
So that is, they'll come in, we'll welcome them with breakfast, we'll sign them in, do all of our safety stuff with them, give them a bit of a run through what we're going to do on that day. But it's like dangle the carrot type of thing. We'll give them positive pad work, we'll give them positive speeches, but they've also got to do a bit of education as well.
Yeah.
They've got to learn the risks of social media, which I've passed all my courses on. That's the risks.
That's a massive one, isn't it, now?
Social media now is good if you know how to use it.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of people, as soon as they wake up in the morning, they grab a mobile phone. It's distracting kids, it's making kids late for school, it's putting pressure on parents. It's the world we live in now.
Yeah.
But you've got to know how to use social media in the right way. It's good to educate these children about real life stuff, rather than just looking at all the TikToks, all the influencers, getting took down the wrong path.
These violent games as well.
Violent games, and then also we'll be learning them about the risks of drugs, alcohol, energy drinks, exploitation, people wanting to get them on the streets to sell drugs. We're trying to keep children off the streets, and working with children in an AP provision are children who are lost in a mainstream school. So our aim would be to try and get them on the right path, learn them manners, learn them respect. learn them discipline, an healthy lifestyle, an unhealthy lifestyle. If you mess around looking at the diet, if you mess around with them people, you're going to go down that path.
Yeah.
If you have positive people around you and good role models, you're going to go down that path.
I think the key here is, Richard, as you say, we come from your standard working class background, been there, worn the t-shirt, like you say, you've been in trouble in the past in the law, you've learned from your mistakes, you've found boxing, channeled your energy into something positive, so it's not like they're sat in a classroom being told by people who don't get their point of view.
That's it, yeah. That's the problem these days in mainstream schools. They don't get what these children need. They need support and education in a different way.
Yeah.
It's not about the sport, it's not about boxing, it's about getting these children back on the right track and pushing them to be positive.
Yeah.
Giving them real life stories, real life scenarios, trying to go to college, go to university, get an education. But some children aren't fortunate enough. We don't know what goes behind closed doors.
They don't have a role model.
They don't have a role model. The parents could be bad people.
Yeah.
But they need to have that extra support by people like ourselves, and that's what we are trying to do. But we also getting them fit and healthy at the same time as learning them education and helping them as much as we can.
Because I think a big one as well is a good structure, and I think a lot of these kids lack a structure. There's no time, they're up through the night gaming. Exactly,
back to social media. There's no routine. Social media is ruining everything. If they're not gaming, they're on the phones. So they need structure. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah.
Completely. Just a little bit more about Mainsforth Community Centre and all the other. Obviously, we've got other things going on there as well. What's the plans for the future, Richard? What have you got mapped out? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
We've got lots mapped out. We've got 3 organisations going. Firstly was Mainsforth Amateur Boxing and Fitness Club, which has grown, and we've seen numerous kids come in and out of them doors. But whoever comes through that door at Mainsforth Amateur Boxing and Fitness Club, as soon as they step over the door, they're part of the team, even if they don't go on to box. So that's the boxing side of things, and we've got some great kids coming through. Then we've got Mainsforth Amateur Boxing and Education Centre, which is a CIC company, which we opened to run holiday fun and food classes through, where we give children free school meals. Parents are struggling. The cost of living's gone up. It's massive. It's gone ridiculous. So we supply free school meal. We give them fitness. We give them structure. We give them talks about real life stuff. We take them to the park. We play games. We do lots of stuff. We're positive people, and we're trying to push these children in the right way. Then from the CIC company, we've opened RGR Sports and Fitness Centre. That's named after my little girl and myself, because we're that passionate about what we want to do and what direction we want to go. And I personally think our place is the place to be, to grow for children, to push them where they need to be.
Right, everyone, so that's Richard's background. So just a little bit about me now, really. So obviously I'm Mario Cermaniello, as I said before. I was always into sport as a kid. Similar to Richard, I did always struggle in school. I was badly behaved, which is a bit bizarre, because the teachers always used to say to me, Mario, you would not believe you and your sister come out the same front door in the morning. My sister's very academic, brilliant at school, but I just couldn't concentrate. I wasn't interested in anything, but I knew I always had a passion for sport. Yeah, so I was always into sport. Similar to Richard, really, I left school, didn't do well, no maths, no English, but I thought, well, I've got a passion in sport. I've always been a keep fitter. I thought I'm going to go on to do some sport. So I went on to sixth form, stayed on at school at St John's in Bishop Auckland, and went on to do a sports qualification there. Really enjoyed it, but still I was a bit uncertain really. I thought, well, what can I do with this? You know, people used to say to me, what are you going to get out of doing sport in school? There's no money in sport and all this. But my mum, my biggest supporter, she always said, you do what you enjoy. Similar to Richard really.
Excellent.
When I left school I thought, well, I could go into a bricklaying apprenticeship, something like that, but again, I wasn't really interested, no maths, no English, so I just thought I'm going to stick with my guns and
Follow your passion.
Follow my passion, and that's what I've done. Yeah, Richard, so 19-year-old, finished sixth form, and I thought, what can I do with my life? Obviously I've done sport, but I didn't really know what route I was going to go down. Lucky enough, I sat my A-level Italian exam, Italian, and that got me enough UCAS points to be able to get in at university at Sunderland.
Excellent.
So that's what I did. I signed up to university, which, looking back, it's just mental, because as I said, I wasn't an academic person, but sport was something I was so passionate in, and with good people around me, like I said, the support of my mum, my sister, and they kept pushing me on to pursue this career in sport. That's what I did. So I went to Sunderland University, 3 years there, met some absolutely brilliant people. I volunteered working with the five-a-side football team. I was a coach there, so that was an inclusive football league, so working with all different types of kids, and that gave me an initial experience really of working with
First-hand with children,
yeah, with special needs. So
yeah.
That was absolutely brilliant, you know. And then from university I got a job working as a gym instructor in one gym at Finford. So yeah, that was brilliant. I enjoyed that. But then, as you know, as you start getting older, you've got bills to pay, car, and I was only working maybe 16 hours a week, and as much as I enjoyed the job, everyone there was brilliant, and I can't see anything bad about the place. I thought, well, money's getting tight, I need to find something.
Push on and do something. Yeah.
So I ended up getting a job at Rinton's, working as a salesman. I was there 3 years, absolutely brilliant, loved it, but again, it wasn't something that I knew I was going to pursue as a career.
You couldn't, sorry Mario, you couldn't see yourself getting something out of working at Rinton's, and I believe you probably weren't passionate in it. It wasn't something you wanted to do.
Exactly, and like I thought to myself, I sat down and I thought, you know, you've done so much, because as I say, going back to it, I was an academic.
Yeah.
But I tried so hard, and just, you know, I thought I've done all this in sport, got all these qualifications, level 2 gym instructor, personal trainer, I've got a degree in sports.
Exactly, yeah.
And I'm working as a door-to-door
salesman.
I just thought, you know, I need to go back to
what you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And follow your dreams really, and like you say, working with children, like neurodiversity children, everyone's equal, everyone deserves a chance, and if you're passionate about something and you've got a degree in sport, you want to pursue that, and you want to try and get out what you want to achieve and what your goals are in sport. And
exactly.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, while all this was going on and I was working, and I found boxing. I was just a bit sick of just training at the gym, no end goal really.
Yeah, you've got to have a goal at anything you do, haven't you? You've got to have an end goal. Going to a normal gym and doing something where there's no end goal, it can get a bit repetitive and a bit boring. So
definitely.
Yeah.
So I found boxing. I've always been a fan of boxing. done little bits in and out of gyms and stuff with friends, but never stuck it out. Like I say, I've always been a keep fit there, played a bit of football, little bits of boxing. So I joined a local club, had 3 bouts there, and I thought, what do I do? Do I stop or and quit? But talking to a couple of friends, I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it one more try. So I came along to Mainsforth, met yourself, Dave, Ashley, Ian Dunbar, and I thought, you know what, I'll just train, see how it goes, and that was the goal at the start, just keep fit. But yourself and everyone, they gave me some self-belief, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it one more try. So I went on to box at the home show. Won best senior boxer of the night.
Brilliant.
Got my first win, best feeling I've ever experienced really. Went on to have a couple more bouts, and then I got talking to Richard, because obviously I was working a lot of hours as well at the time.
So you were stressed out, and because
it got a bit too much, to be honest.
Became hard work, and obviously if you're doing something at work you're not passionate about, it puts a lot of stress on life.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just a question, Mario. Mainsforth Amateur Boxing Fitness Club, when you first came to the club, and the people, we've obviously got the community gym as well, like your Derek Slater, your John Adwin.
Yeah.
What do you find good about Mainsforth Amateur Boxing Fitness Club as a whole? Obviously you've got the 3 organisations. You've got Mainsforth Amateur Boxing and Fitness Club. You've got MBEC CIC, which is a fun and food, which you take part in that, and you're helping your work in that.
Yeah.
And then you've got the RGR Sports and Fitness Centre. So we've got a different pathway for each different sported company, which direction we want to go. So yeah.
Yeah, well, to be honest, from the get-go, the minute I step foot through the door, there's just, you'll know exactly what I mean, there's just a warming feeling, and we all have crack. You know what it's like, it's 24/7 ripping into each other, bantering.
But it's team, isn't it? It's no such thing as an I. It's a team. It's a warm, good feeling, good atmosphere. It's we all get on great, and we're seeing kids grow and children grow.
Yeah.
And we're pushing them on, and that's a massive.
I think an important thing you said earlier as well. We get loads of kids come in and out the doors. A lot of kids grow and they decide they don't want to box anymore. A lot of kids go on and win titles. But the main thing is, it's life skills.
Exactly, that's what it's about.
It's not just about teaching kids how to throw a jab. It's teaching kids how to simple things like tying your lace, reading the clock, being polite. You know, it's just, anyone who's been around boxing knows boxing.
It's life skills. It's getting
discipline, structure,
routine.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
But yeah, going back to the gym, I think it's an absolutely amazing environment. There's people from all different backgrounds there, and they all just mingle. There's that together
feeling, like team, yeah.
Team, and yeah. So when I was working full time, I think you could tell it was a bit too much, and you came and put the idea to me. You said, Mario, what about going into coaching? And at first I thought, you know, I don't know if I'm cut out for this, you know.
Confidence probably, and you thinking you weren't cut out for it, but I've seen firsthand you've strived, you're a great person, you're a great person to have around the children, you're a great person to have around as a coach. Children look up to you, and that's what we need positive people and we need people to be part of our team that's going to help these children and push them where they need to be.
But I thought about it and I thought, you know what, why wouldn't I want to be part of the team, you know, like yourself, Dave, all the other coaches. So I went on to do the course, absolutely loved it, and I've never looked back. I think, like you said, we both on that same page of wanting to help people. There is no better feeling than
seeing children grow,
seeing them strive, and learning skills. You know, it's not like going back to it. It's not just about the physical side and the boxing side. it's just boosting their confidence, helping them grow into better people. And like you say, going back to your role models, Les Gibson, he changed you, and that's going to help you as an adult. I mean, whatever you choose to do, it might not be boxing, it might be working in, like you say, utilities, anything, but it's the skills you pick up in the boxing gym, the discipline, the drive, that's going to help you go on to be successful.
Yeah, to be successful, yes. And obviously you've took part in the fun and food now, helping children in the school holidays, and we work together and we help children and we give them a place to come and feel part of a team. Offer them, we give them food, free school meals to help parents out as well, because the cost of living.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, I wouldn't like to think what it is now to get childcare. You probably know. I don't know, having a young daughter, but you know, these single parents or parents on a low income, they can't afford that. So we give them that opportunity. It's a hub. It's a community. For kids to come there, feel safe, get a good meal, and have fun, meet new friends, learn skills, you know.
Yes, great. And then obviously we push on to the RJR Sports and Fitness Centre, our WAP provision. And you came on board, you're going to use your skills and you're going to use your experience of your boxing background, your degrees from university, and lots of other courses you've did with myself, with Durham County Council as an AP worker. And we're going to push on. And what do you think the future looks like for RJR Sports and Fitness Centre?
I think it's absolutely brilliant, you know. As soon as you spoke to me about it and asked me to come on board, you know, I didn't have to think about it twice, to be honest, because I know how much it means to you. I know the reasons why you're doing it. Obviously having Riley Jane, and you know, just the good feeling of helping people.
That's it, yeah. That's why we do it. Obviously, it's not just about Riley Jane. It's my own life experiences of struggling as a child, same as yourself.
Exactly.
But then we've got myself, who's really living that life with Riley Jane, non-verbal, autistic, neurodiversity, first-hand experience, and you've got to be passionate about what you do. And I believe
100%.
I don't have to prove to anybody, but I am passionate through and through, because I've seen how much boxing helped me, and it's helped my little girl with life skills and other stuff. We just want to help other children and help parents as well, first of all, and give them a chance and a place to feel part of something.
I think with the RJR Sports and Fitness Centre, the important thing is giving these kids opportunities, you know.
Great.
Without being too negative, you've just got to look around.
They need a positive role model. Every child deserves that one champion. Like I had a few champions in Les Gibson, Ian Dunbar, your Derek Slaters, also Robert Ellis from Spennymoor. Every child has to have that one champion who believes in them.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, you've just got to look around, and crime rates up, knife crime, as you say, social media now. It's frightening, you know. We just want to make sure there's something out there for kids to channel their energy into something positive, give them opportunities, and just a positive role model. And I believe myself and you, Richard, we can be positive role models, you know. I don't think there's anyone better to look up to. We've been there, worn the t-shirt, and we can give these kids plenty of advice and help mould them
to be better, push them on into better life, into adults. Try and get these children from the education through boxing, get them to college, university, give them a path. Talk to these children and give them a path. This is what they need to do. We don't want children sitting scrolling all day and gaming. It's not good for the mental health.
Definitely not.
We can go on about mental health all day, but it's so hard for parents, especially single parents these days. just to say to a child, go and get your phone, sit in your bedroom, do this. Some parents aren't always good parents.
No.
I'm not talking about people in a wrong way, that's just real life.
Yeah. So obviously talking about mental health, gaming, social media, I know you've done lots of courses, probably opened your eyes a lot as well on stuff you don't even think about and realise. What can you tell us about that, Richard?
Yeah, firsthand, it's got an impact on children. Like I say, back to single parenting and not having the time, and they just say, get your mobile phone, go gaming, not realising the impact it has on the children's mental health and the sleep patterns, the routine. They're not getting to bed till early hours in the morning. That puts a massive impact on the education.
It's a ripple effect, isn't it?
It's a ripple effect. They go to school, they're tired because they haven't got to bed till midnight, till certain times. They're late for school. They forget stuff for school. And single parents are hard work. These parents might be working full time.
Yeah.
And it's just it has a massive impact on everybody, on their life.
Yeah.
It's just it needs to be addressed. And obviously, we doing that at Mansfield Amateur Boxing and Fitness Club. We're trying to learn these children about this, and that's what we're pushing on and we're going to be doing. Yeah,
absolutely brilliant. Like I say, I think the work we're going to be doing over the coming weeks, coming months and into the future, I'm just really excited and can't wait to get going. So just to cap it off, Richard, I know we've covered quite a lot. Where can these schools find us? Where are we based and how can they get in touch?
We're based in Ferryhill. It's Mainsforth Community Centre. It's High Street, Ferryhill, Mainsforth Community Centre, DL 170AG.
Right.
And we have the three organisations there. We have Mainsforth Amateur Boxing and Fitness Club, which a lot of people are familiar with because we grow on all the time. We do lots of work, we travel the country all over, we do everything. You only get out what you put in, and that's why the boxing club's grown. Same for Mainsforth Amateur Boxing and Education Centre, the CIC company for the fun and food. That's grown. People know where to find us with that, but all these organisations are in that same building.
Yeah.
And then to finish off, we've got RJR Sports and Fitness Centre, our AP provision. At the minute we're going to be learning each topic what we've been talking about for children, and then pushing on down the line to learn these children maths and English, and maybe have to get a tutor in to do that. And I'm passionate about it, and yourself, you're passionate about it, and believe we'll push on and we'll get these children through the doors. If schools are looking for a place at RJR Sports and Fitness Centre, they can drop me an email.
Yeah, what's your email?
mainsforthABC@hotmail.com.
Right. Yeah.
And we all over social media. We're on the DCC websites. So if children and parents and schools are struggling and these children are lost, they just need a different path in life.
Yeah.
I think we're the people to get them back on that path. So
100%.
if schools are looking for this, like I say, drop us an email, mainsforthABC@hotmail.com. We'll try our best, our utmost best, to get these children back into a good structured life, learning them all the stuff we need to learn them, because we're passionate about what we do. And also, you could contact me via phone, mobile. So you've got the email, which is mainsforthABC@hotmail.com. You can also contact myself, Richard O'Neill, 077 11 08 5635.
If schools want to come in, look at the facilities.
Yeah, we first stand for safeguarding reasons and other stuff and policies and making sure all paperwork's up to date. Which we are. We and the cleanliness of the premises. Their safeguarding lead would have to come from the school. Do a check of our premises to make sure it's suitable for these children. And
brilliant. Right guys, so just closing up on everything, thanks for listening today. Obviously if any schools would like to get in contact, Richard, how can they get in contact with us?
Yeah, you can contact via email. It's mainsforthABC@hotmail.com, or if you prefer, you could also contact mobile number is 07711 085635. And I would like to say a massive thank you to everyone that's taken the time to watch and listen to what me and Mario Terminello are trying to offer at our free organisations at Mainstream Amateur Boxing and Fitness Club, Mainstream Amateur Boxing and Education Centre and RGR Sports and Fitness Centre.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.